Do it. Did I do it? Ah! Oh! Oh my god. Oh. Oh, oh my god. We're here. Oh. Sorry, y'all. I was having technical problems. And also I wasn't ready. It's been a crazy day. It's been a crazy day. I've literally been doing things since I woke up, trying to get this album ready. And now we're just here. Oh, Jesus Christ. What? We're here? This is it? Yeah. In 3 hours? 3 hours. In 3 hours, uh, my album, Trust Ceremony, that one, is gonna be out, every damn where. Everywhere. That's it. Uh, and that's insane. That's literally crazy. I've been working on this thing for more than 5 years at this point, 5.5 years or something like that. And all of a sudden, it comes out in like right now, basically. People have already heard it. It's out in Europe, in Australia, and people are streaming it, and it's crazy. And now I'm here. Jeez. Sorry, one sec. I gotta send a quick email. Don't even mind me. Don't even mind me. Don't worry about me. I'm doing so good. I'm doing great. Okay, how's everybody else doing? How's the chat doing? It's getting kind of crazy in a good way. People seem amped, seem excited. Uh, yeah, real quick. I gotta send a little email that I was supposed to send earlier, but I wasn't ready. I didn't have anything prepared, and now I do. And it's just like once I'm in this stream, I'm in here. Nothing else is getting done today. What's done is done. So I'm just like throwing a couple extra little, little something while I can. Okay, let's see if I can read this chat like at all. I have it like open also on my computer because it's like my phone is all the way over here. It's like I can kind of read it, but like not to the level I need to with how fast it's moving. Love from Utah. Hello from UK. Hey, what's up? What's going on? Hi, everybody. Oh, oh my God. Oh, this is crazy. Do I have a Discord? I do have a Discord. It's in my link tree. Um, which is I don't even know how to access that from here actually from the YouTube. But it's in all my other platforms in my little bios. And, you can find it there. Uh, yeah, Discord is probably going to be crazy after this. I'm not even going to lie. Every time we release something, I'll just be like, oh, you guys should join the Discord. And then, like, everybody in the Discord is like, what's happening? Where are all these people coming from? I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. That's really my bad. Um, but you know how it goes. Almost done sending this email. Almost done. Don't worry. Just gonna do a little copy, a little paste. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to do a quick little multitask while we're here. Okay, don't even trip though. Like I got it. Okay. Let's see what's up with the chat though. Let's see what's going on. The Discord has been insane. Yeah, it's already been insane. I like posted about it yesterday or the day before or something, and it's just been chaos, like insanity. Uh, people are saying things. People are saying things. So much happening. I honestly, it's like I'm looking at the chat and I'm seeing it, and I'm seeing no unusual join activities and section in the Discord. Oh, yeah, I'm like seeing the words, but I'm not really processing them actually. There's a lot of words. Uh, 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 your outfits are always so good. Thank you. I love a little thrift moment. Love a good thrift. Missed your show because I was in the South. Yo, don't even worry. We'll be back in Boston again, and we'll be back in the South, wherever you end up being. Love from Argentina. Hi, Argentina. Let the rest of the country know I said what's up. You know I said hi. Um, yeah, I got so much is happening. I have like two chats open right now. It's like I'm wired in the matrix. Love Fire for Fun so much. Thank you. When does the album drop? So, pretty much everywhere but America, the album should already be out. If you're in Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, it should already be out. If you're in the United States, or if you're kind of somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean, uh, you should be getting the album at midnight Eastern time. So in a little less than 3 hours, it'll be out. And then that's it. It's out everywhere. There's no more. There's no more question about it. There's no more rollout. It's just it's out. It's out, and then we get into the in. Then we get into it. Then things get crazy, even crazier than they've already been. Album is out in 185 out of 244 countries. So that is where we're at. So close. So close. When's the next album? Don't even play. Honestly, it's crazy. I actually was thinking about this the other day about how up until like a couple days ago, I've been like, I don't know if I can ever write another album again. I'm exhausted because I just finished the album. Like just finished it. It's been such a journey. Literally, it's been insane. Uh, and then I was like, yo, all of a sudden the other day something switched, and I was like, oh, I'm ready to write another album. Like not right now. I like literally can't because there's so many other things to do. But the thought of like writing more music like no longer makes me want to like pass out and like throw up. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually pretty excited like once things calm down a bit to write some music. And I want to write music with my friends. I think that's really the big thing that I've been just craving because this album, I mean, it's like so many like amazing people were involved and so many like unbelievable musicians playing this album. But um I kind of did most of it alone, you know. I wrote most of it like either I wrote a lot of it in my childhood bedroom. I wrote a lot of it in my like home studio at my last apartment. I wrote a lot of it right here. I wrote a lot of it on the road. But it's like pretty much every word on the album I think I wrote like alone. Like not even like with anybody like, in the room. Like the majority of this album has been very solitary and very lonely, which I think was necessary. I think it's kind of like what I wanted for this album. Like I really wanted to look all the way inward and try and channel that and figure out who I am and what I want to say. But now that I've done that and I made the album, uh, I just want to like make more music that just involves hanging out with my friends and just hanging out with people and meeting people and just being in rooms with like folks that I think are cool and make me happy. So I'm sure there'll be lots of like solo writing, but I don't think it's gonna be quite as like locked in as I have been. You know, I want it to be more fun next time because pretty grueling, honestly. It has not been chill or easy. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna move my monitors, my windows here. Yeah, it's a little better, I think. Um, whoa. Let's see. Jiraiya the band coming soon. Oh yeah, for sure. And like honestly, it's like listening to this album. It feels like a band because like all my friends still play on it. It's like, oh my god. I mean, I could go down the list. You know what I mean? It's like Bree, who she's been playing on pretty much the entire album. Has been playing on the last few tours. Unbelievable drummer, drums all over this damn album, and it sounds amazing. It's the first time we've gotten to do an album together, and it makes me so happy. My friend Arby, who has a project called Get Tough and is in the band Save Face, plays bass on like a good half or like more than half of this album, like 2/3 of it, and they killed every single song. I'm blown away. Just like it just makes me so happy. Like I think they're great. I think they're amazing, and I'm so glad that like I got to have them on. I'm just gonna go through the whole thing right now, okay? Because there's so many cool people. Uh, Arby's on there. Kirby, who also has toured with me in the band, uh, plays so much bass on this album. Like another like half the album, maybe a little less than half, but rips some of these songs. Like it gets crazy. I feel like Kirby really came in on some of the weird songs, which is really cool. Uh, so yeah, I love that. Oh my god, who else? So many people, so many people. Eden plays some guitar like last minute on the album. Plays on Trust Ceremony and on Concerns, on Reconcerns, and oh, crazy that guitar solo in Concerns. We were cooking. We did that like the other day, honestly. Like in Alan's bedroom in his house. Alan also plays so much on this album, plays saxophone. If you saw us on tour, and if you've seen me on tour in the last like couple of tours, Alan has been killing it. And he's played sax on all those tours. Played sax on this album. Wherever you hear sax, that is Alan. Also contributed a little bit of production, some ideas on Concerns, which would make him the only one. I think besides that song, I don't think anybody else on this album has like any like production credits, I guess you could say. Um, oh my god, who else plays on this thing? I was actually just doing the credits, which is why I'm like, it's on like fresh on my mind because it's just like I was going through the list, and it just feels like looking through a yearbook or something. You're just like, oh, that person and that person, you know what I mean? Um, So that's like a fun time. Is that Brandon Bolton in the chat? Brandon, what's going on? What's happening? Um, speaking of Save Face, Tyler from Save Face cleaned up a bunch of these drums, did a bunch of drum editing, which was really cool. Drum editing is very hard, and I don't like doing it. And came in so clutch, honestly. Like towards the end of making this album, I was like, I just need help. That was a big thing. Like as I was finishing it, I was just like, "There's so much to do. I need help." Somebody said get Jared to do a trombone feature. Oh, speaking of which, Jared slash cartoon slash Cartoon Network. Jared plays all of the horns on Risk, on trumpet and trombone for Risk, which like I have been obsessed. Like I love the way that they play, and I love their horns, and I love how they sound on Risk. Uh, and it was such an honor getting to do that song with them. Uh, Honestly, if they weren't like literally everywhere doing everything all at once all the time, I probably would have wanted them to do more tracks. Um, but that's just how it goes. All of us are crazy busy out here. Uh, Anyways, yeah, I'm just like going through the list. Don't mind me. Miles, speaking of horns, good old Miles plays uh so much What is happening? Yeah, Miles plays so much horns on this track, plays a bunch of trumpet. And y'all know I love some horns. Y'all know I love some horns. Hold on a second. Yeah, bunch of horns, which I think is really, really cool. Miles is one of the best trumpet players I've ever seen in my whole life. And I feel like a lot of people feel that way when like they're in the same room as him. And you know, you can hear it on the album. Like he does an amazing job. Plays on Pin Eye, plays on Sasuke, plays on I feel like there might have been another one, but I can't remember off the top of my head because there's all these damn songs. But you get the idea. You get the idea. Will we be getting merch for this album? Yeah, there's gonna be merch. There's gonna be physical copies. There's gonna be everything. We're gonna do vinyl. We're gonna do CDs. It's been like a bit of a time crunch, you know, like kind of playing catch up because the album deadline just like really hit me and everybody. Long story, but basically we ended up on this date on April 19th for a date. After pushing it back like over and over and over, it was like, okay, can't push it back anymore. If this is gonna be the date, this is gonna be the date. And so I've really been like crunching these past few weeks just to do it, you know, because otherwise it's like it just keeps going and going. Anyways, are you going to Stoop Fest? Yeah, I'm going to Stoop Fest. If you're in Lansing, Michigan, or honestly, if you're anywhere in Michigan, anywhere around Michigan, playing a lovely, amazing little festival called Stoop Fest. It's the talk of the town. It's the coolest thing. So many amazing bands are playing. Um, oh my god, I wish I had like the lineup to pull up on here. I don't think I have it, but I'm gonna get the date. I'm gonna get the date. It is on in May 11th, I think, or May 10th. I think maybe May 10th and 11th. I don't know. In the middle of May in Lansing, Michigan, Stoop Fest. It's gonna be such a fun festival. I can't wait to be there. Can't wait to play. Pull up, pull up. Okay. Uh, Speaking of festivals, also playing No Earbuds Fest. No Earbuds Fest in Pomona, California, on June 15th, I believe. Going back out to California. I love being out there, and I'm excited to do that because Glass Beach is also on that lineup, and y'all know I love Glass Beach. Y'all know I love Glass Beach. I did a little remix for Glass Beach Dies and Goes to Hell. I'm a big Glass Beach fan, and I'm so excited for the possibility to go and see them play, and also to play um at the same festival, and it's gonna be amazing. Hopefully we can link up. Hopefully we can have a good time. I love them. Um, yeah. Anyways, yo, this album, this album is about to come out. Oh, gonna do a little water. Gonna do a little other beverage. Yo, so this album, right? Um, it's been amazing. It's been a trip. Like literally the most difficult thing I've done in my entire life. It's taken 5 years. I started this album on I wrote it down too. Like the day I realized I was like writing an album and the day that I like started working on it, I wrote it down because I know how this stuff goes. I knew it was going to take me forever and I knew it was going to be a day I wanted to look back on. In hindsight, I don't remember that day at all. It was October 25th, 2018. Um, I couldn't tell you anything about that day. I don't know what I was writing. I don't know what song it was. I'm gonna if there's any like evidence. Like if I go back in my camera roll, so like October 2018. What was it? October 25th. Uh, oh, I have no idea. The only things I have in my my camera roll from that day is um, I got like a Gerard Way vinyl, and that was pretty much it. Actually, there is a little video. Maybe I'll find that later. I'll watch that later. But you know, yeah, no. But I mean, I started the album, started writing it in 2018, and at first the idea was that I just wanted to do a um, a concept album. I wanted to make a concept record. I wanted it to be this big, like, sort of. It took a long time to hone in on the idea, but I think I realized after not too long that I wanted to write a sort of hero's journey story. I think that was just something that resonated with me a lot at the time, just because I was putting in like so much effort into just trying to figure out who I was, and I was so fascinated by the idea of going on this great journey and setting out through all these trials and tribulations and reaching something to where you you experience something, you reach a destination, and you come back home and you're transformed, you're a new person. That was an idea that was really compelling to me, and that's kind of what I felt like I was about to do by writing this album. So I think it only just felt natural to try and also write the album about that. um, Originally the album was written as a it was a concept record, but it was about, it's like, hear me out, right? This is the idea. It was like, what if there was like a virus, right? Like this virus that's just like taking over everything and like so contagious, and people are like quarantined inside. This is 2018, by the way. Okay. It's like, what if everybody's like quarantined inside and there's all this like unrest and like all these all this conflict that brews, that sparks from this initial sort of you know thing, this sickness, and it like takes over everything. And bro, I got deep into that concept. Okay, like I was writing. The album was like about that. There was a plot. There were characters. There were illustrations. There was like ideas for a graphic novel, and then 2020 happened. I remember, I remember like December of like 2019 or something like that. Like sort of hearing like whispers of this whole thing, and at first I was kind of like, seems pretty topical. This album that I'm about to finish. Yeah. Also, I thought I was about to finish the album for the past like few years. So I was like, huh, actually seems kind of topical. This album might end up being a scathing commentary on what's happening in the world. And then another month passes by and it starts getting a little serious. Things start getting bad in the United States, around the entire world. The numbers start jumping up. And then by the time it was like spring, I remember I had this one song. There was like this like evil doctor involved or something. There was like a lot happening. By the time it was like spring, I was like, ooh, evil doctor song doesn't sound like a good idea, actually, for this real life situation that's happening. And then like once everything like closed down, like once we were in like actual quarantine, and like I was in college at the time, like once we were out of there and they were like, yo, like don't come back. Y'all are going home. Okay, you're studying from home. I literally was like, I gotta scrap the album. I gotta scrap the whole thing. This is bad. Because at that point, then people started going and writing COVID albums, and they're terrible. And it's just like, not like albums made in COVID. I mean, albums specifically made about COVID that were like these sort of like sci fi, like exaggerated versions of what was already happening in real life. Because there was like no way to exaggerate or embellish on the the surrealness of what was already happening with COVID. It just felt like redundant to me. So I was like, there's just no place for this album right now. It just doesn't make sense. Um, so that happened, and I scrapped the whole idea for the album. But there were like a lot of songs in there that I really liked. Like there was a lot of music in there that really resonated with me still, that I wanted to use, that I wanted to salvage. So a bunch of the songs ended up keeping sort of their core composition and core idea, but being rewritten. Big Shot, for example, uh, used to be a song called Outbreak. I'm sure you can imagine how that sounded. That became Big Shot. Because also, I think after that, I realized that the core of the idea wasn't this like narrative that I've been working on. It wasn't this like huge story about some disease and like all these characters like at each other's necks. It was like about me, and the conflict, the chaos of it was just the chaos of like trying to become a full person, trying to figure out who I want to be and what I have to say in the world. And it kind of, I'm glad I didn't go that route. I feel like not having the crutch of like uh, a, a story, not having the crutch of like this concept to carry what I actually have to say, forced me to just say it, just figure out what I wanted to say with no ambiguity and no question about it, and just hone in on that idea. So yeah, like Big Shot happened really early. Once I was like, what is this song like really about? And it's about imposter syndrome, and it's about, I don't know, it's about internal conflict. It's about reckoning with the fact that you might be, I don't know, smaller than you think you are, maybe. Or maybe that you're not. Maybe that you think you're very small and that you're not. But, really the point of the song was that you need to be taking action toward like whatever it is that's important to you, whatever it is that calls you, that you feel like moves you. If something moves you, then move. That was sort of the idea behind that song. And I think that carried through. It just kind of ended up being from a different angle. A bunch of these songs are mad old. Because also that song, like, I was writing that very beginning, like maybe 2018, 2019. Fire for Fun is another one. Fire Fun is cool because it's sort of like assembled from tiny pieces of songs that I've been writing since high school. Like there's sections in there that have been pulled from songs I've literally been writing since 2015, like almost 10 years. And they're not that different actually. I was listening, I found this old video from years and years ago of me like working on this demo that ended up being part of Fire for Fun, and I was like, damn, like this is in the song. You know what I mean? So that's crazy to think about. Um, yeah, there's that. Those are definitely some of the oldest songs for sure. I think Control Baby is another one. Control Baby and Pin Eye, both those songs have been in the works for long, long time. Like Pin Eye I've been working on also since like 2018. Again, that was another song, whole different song for my little mini musical I was writing, I guess you could say. It wasn't a musical, but like it basically was. Yeah. Anyways, that's that, and I mean that went on for years. Like honestly, the idea changing, it changed a lot. Like even after I figured out that it wasn't going to be that initial idea, it went through a lot of rebirths. I mean, I have like this document here where I kept like writing what the album was about and like crossing it out and writing a new synopsis. And I'm on version 10, and even version 10 doesn't quite feel like the one. Uh, so I guess this is the 11th version of the album. So that's part of why it took so long. And I think what I finally landed on, is that I wanted it to be rooted in real life. I wanted it to be something that was actually earnestly about me and what I was experiencing. And what I was experiencing was that I felt like there was a version of me out there that was calling me, that was just wishing I would just get over myself and just move. Just move forward, do the things I'm afraid of, seize the things in front of me that are important, that that I don't know, that fill me with excitement, with joy. And I just kept hearing this voice just being like, get over yourself and just do the thing you want to do. Which was making music and making this album, and like being brave about it, and not just like doing whatever felt safe, whatever felt like it was going to do well. And I felt that way about my regular life too. Like I wanted to be able to be be brave in my real life and stand by the things that are important to me and not waver in that. And sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I come to resolutions about things I want to do in my life and where I want to be, and I just have to like write some music about it for it to become real. So that's kind of what happened with this album. Although sorry if the quality drops. I'm in my basement right now. I'm hoping it'll keep carrying. I'm hoping it will keep carrying forward. um, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that's like really important that like I want to say right now, because I want to also just like make enough time to like take a lot more callers than last time. I feel like we always end up getting cut short with the callers. So I mean, I feel like it might just be a thing where just like let y'all guide what's gonna happen today. You know what I mean? I have like some notes written. I feel like I went through most of them, just like off the dome. But just in case, let's see if there's anything I missed. I don't think I did though. Hmm. Show us the gifts you got from the concert. Honestly, I love to, but they're like everywhere right now. I like just got back from tour, so my stuff is like still a little bit of like still a little bit of a mess, like it's kind of wild. So I don't know where everything is, but there's like a lot of really really cool stuff. I mean, I really appreciate how much how sweet y'all have been on this tour, honestly. I mean, like just so much incredible like art, all these bracelets and trinkets and things, and just like I don't know, it means a lot. Like it really means a lot, and I love having like these little pieces of memories from different shows, even if I don't always remember like what show they're from, because I tour is like a blur and everything happens so fast out there. It still just means a lot because I get to look at these little collections of things and be like, damn, like that's my people out there that are like that did this. This is like tangible proof that something is happening. That y'all are here and that you're supporting this project, and that means a lot. I don't know. It's really cool. At some point, I want to do like a proper sort of like here's everything that we've gotten on tour because it's kind of crazy. And I really also love when people bring stuff for like the rest of the band. I've been seeing a lot of that. Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that on this tour. It's been really sweet, and the band always really appreciates it. Not everybody always appreciates the band. Um, yeah. Anyways, what we got? What we got? Is the order of the track something you put a lot of thought into, or well, comment is gone. I feel like I got the idea though. Is the order of the tracks something I put a lot of thought into? Yeah. I mean, the thing with the track list is that um, even before I see another question I really like too. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it so I don't forget. Yeah, the order of the track list was a big one for me. Whenever I write an album, whenever I write a project, a lot of the time the track list comes really soon. So, like in this case, the track list has been there basically since the beginning of writing this thing. It's changed a little bit, but for the most part, even before I wrote all of the songs, there was like a framework. There was a list of like what is the story, like what do I want to say, what's the overall arc and journey of the album, and how is it split up in the chapters, you know what I mean? So even as songs were getting rewritten and remade and I was cutting songs and bringing new ones in, there was always this framework to go off of. So yeah, the track list was huge. It's been around for a little bit. which is weird also because the song names have changed a lot. So sometimes it's like I'm remembering old songs where the new ones are. I saw another question I really liked. I literally forgot it, but I screenshot it. Wait. Uh, um, oh yeah, how has recording an album and going on tour simultaneously affected your voice? Did you do anything to try to preserve it? Yeah, it did really affect my voice. I'm gonna say that. Um, yeah, I mean the thing is that touring is already exhausting. Like it's so much work. It's very tough on your voice because your voice, I think, is one of the first things that is gonna feel it when you're tired, when you're stressed out, when you're just emotionally turbulent. I think that's one of those things that's like as soon as you experience anything like that, it like instantly hits the voice. At least for me, like maybe before anywhere else. Sometimes before I even know it's happening. So tour is all of those things. It's emotionally very difficult. It's physically very difficult. You don't get that much sleep, and on top of that, you're using your voice all the time. Or at least I am. When you're singing. Um, so I don't know. To make a long point a little bit shorter, I definitely kind of put my voice through it on this tour, and there was some moments where it got pretty spent. I mean, once we got up the West Coast, like after LA, I remember that was like where I really ran into some problems because I was recording all day before the show. I I was trying to record like the very very last of the vocals for the album, and like again this deadline was like looming and there were only so many chances, so every opportunity I had to sit down and like record I would do it because I like had to. And that day I just pushed it a little bit too much, so it's like I sang too much before the show and then I went and played the show off of no sleep, I believe. I think I slept for like 2 hours because I had to wake up early to do an interview, um, which is also not another thing. You don't want to sing off of no sleep. That's like the worst thing you could do for your voice. So it was this storm of just doing all the things I shouldn't be doing and then playing the show. And I remember getting to the show and being like, damn, that was really hard. I was on vocal rest before then because I thought I lost my voice. And then we played the show and I was like, damn, I thought I sounded pretty good, actually. I think I felt pretty good with that performance. And then is where I ran into trouble because I kind of sent it on that show. I was like, well, I don't know how my voice is going to feel, but let's just do it. And I'm going to give it my all. And it seems like after that, like every show on the West Coast, like we got to Berkeley and Seattle and Portland, and my voice was just like could not get a chance to recover because every single time it would start recovering, we'd play another show, and it really took until and I got myself a little bit sick for sure. I think which part of it was the stress, and it took really until like towards the latter end of the tour for my voice to like fully recover. I don't think it was until we reached Vienna, that I remember getting on stage and being like, "Oh, my voice is back. I feel really good, actually." So, that middle part of the country, it was tough. I definitely felt like I didn't feel terrible about any of his performances. I thought we all like went and did our best, and I definitely gave it my best, but they were difficult shows. It takes a lot of focus. So the other thing, did you do anything to preserve your voice? Yeah, resting it as much as possible. And the big thing I think, honestly, is technique. I mean, you always should pay attention to good technique, but especially when your voice is tired and you spent it really bad, you, I think, have to be very mindful of your technique to make sure you're not making mistakes, you're not pushing too hard, you're not putting unnecessary tension on the voice. Because when your voice is healthy and doing great, worst thing is that like you slip up on your technique and maybe like you feel it, you go like ugh, or you mess up a note. But when you're tired and when your voice is already kind of like near its limit, slipping up on your technique for a second could literally mean like a minor injury that like will mess you up for like days, or maybe even longer. Or worst case, if you push it too long and you do it too many times, it could mean like a chronic, like long-lasting um, impact on your voice to where it affects your singing for a very long time or forever. So, watch out. Anyways, yeah, I thought that was a cool question. I thought that was cool. I appreciate the question. 1 second. Let me take a look here. Device going off? Why is my device going off? What you mean? What's going on? Okay. I think I want to take some callers. I want to take some questions in. I'm tired of yapping. It's 9:44. Um, that gives us plenty of time to chat and hang out and talk. And yeah, I mean, really, it's just I kind of just want to know like what y'all want to know about the album. I mean, if you have other questions, obviously feel free. Um, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah, let's do some questions. Let's do it. I'm gonna take a sip of water. Also, I'm seeing a lot of questions about North Carolina. Uh, I do want to do North Carolina. It's on the list. And really, for any question about like places to tour, I feel like almost invariably when somebody's like, "Do you want to play here? Or are you going to play here?" The answer is pretty much always yes. I want to play everywhere. I want to play in all types of places. Buffalo too, Connecticut too, all of it, all over the place. Okay, let's see if I can get some callers. I wonder if I could grab my earphones. I don't know where they are, actually. Oh, I totally know who they are. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get my headphones, and then we're going to take some calls, and I'm going to answer some questions, and it's going to be a great time. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's get into it. Okay. So I'm going to open up the calls in just a second, is what we're going to do. How do I do this again? Hold on. Fan line. Hey, there we go. All right. There it is. There's the number. You can give it a call. We're going to get a little queue going, and then I'm just going to start answering them. Okay, we got a caller. I'm just going to get right into it. I'm just going to go. I'm connected. Not at all.
Hello.
There we go. There we go. Okay. Hi there. How's it going?
Hi. Good.
What?
You?
I'm doing good. I'm celebrating this album.
Nice.
Welcome.
So, ah. Okay. Well,
Uh,
I know I've been on these streams before, so I know that lots of people like to call. So I only got like a couple questions. I want to be nice and quick.
yeah, go for it.
All right. First, do you plan on making more piano versions like Reverse?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, honestly. Oh wait, the people are saying that the connection is being weird. Oh no. Uh, I wonder.
Ooh,
Technology.
it's Jalegi.
Oh,
Love
come
how
on,
Jalegi it is.
come
Oh,
on. You got it, internet. Don't worry. Mm,
all right. Am I back?
I don't know. Do I sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good. Okay. Love the
Okay.
Jaleg.
Okay. Let me see what the chat is saying. Oh no. Oh wait, they're saying it's back. They're saying we're here. We're so back. Okay. Okay. I think we got it. I think we got it. Uh,
Okay.
yeah.
As
If
a
it keeps being.
representative of hmm?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go for it. Go for
As
it. Go for it.
representative of Western Canada, there are at least 3 of us that really want you to come over here to Western Canada.
I would love to. We always try to go to like Vancouver, and it just never ends up working out because there's like not that many places to play. So every time we go, like other bands are already playing. But we're gonna keep trying. Gonna do a little Western Canada.
Okay.
I just want to do a Canada tour.
That would be awesome.
Also piano versions. Yeah, I haven't really thought about it, but like I would like to. I think it'd be cool. I like doing the one for Reverse because it felt like it just fit. And if there are other songs, I mean, yeah. We're also working on like some alternate versions of the new songs already, like little live performances that I think are going to be fun. So, you know,
Awesome. All right.
yeah,
One more question.
go for it.
Would it be cool if I animated Lessening Dramatics?
Whoa, that sounds sick. Yeah, of
I've been
course.
real. I've had a really good plan going for a while, and I really want to make it.
Yeah, I love stuff like that. Literally, like, don't let me stop you. Do your thing. I'd love to see it.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I can't wait for Pressure Bomb 19, and I'll see you once you hit Jarillion streams.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Thanks so much for hanging.
Jarillion streams. Here we go.
Let's
See you, cat.
go. Oh no, did I close the whole fan line? No, that's bad. The line's still there. Okay, I'm gonna answer the next one. There you go. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, welcome to the stream. What's up?
Hey!
How's it
So,
going?
this is kind of random. I don't know if you remember me, but I was at the Orlando show and I gave you like a tiny axolotl
Yes, I do remember that.
before. Yeah.
Oh my god, I was about to look. I feel like I have it somewhere here, but I can't find. It's crazy in here, but I do have it.
Oh my God. There's so many people in the chat and it's not stopping.
Oh my god, yeah, it's chaos in there.
But yeah, your when I went to your show, the Orlando show, that's the first concert I've ever been to.
No way.
And it was mind blowing. I blew me out of the water. My ears were ringing when it was over, but that's fine.
Oh my god, how are your ears now?
I hope they're better. But I do
Word.
remember I asked you if you were a band kid.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did like a little bit of bands,
And
kinda.
yeah, I got some people addicted to your music now. So I feel like I am spreading the juggle.
Nice. Hell yeah, let's go. That's so sick. Thank you so much. Thanks for spreading the word,
Yeah.
letting the people know.
And I can speak for people. We are very excited for this new album to come out.
Me
I don't know what to
too.
say, honestly.
That's okay. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. I hope you have a really good night.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye. Let me see. How do I do the next? Yeah. Oh, okay. There we go. Getting good at this. There you go. Hello. Hey. Wait, that's me. I'm hearing myself.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
hold on.
hey there.
Wait, 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 did it get picked up?
Yeah, I
Sorry, I'm
think
seeing
so.
it double take right now. Oh my god. Hello. That's
Hello. What's
crazy.
going on?
Hey there. I
Welcome
was
to
not
the.
expecting this to work.
Yeah, we're here.
Sorry,
Welcome
it's
to the
like eating a
stream.
cucumber.
Oh, just
How
cucumber.
are you?
Nice.
Oh
I'm
my god, I'm
good.
sorry. Like my computer's distracting me because I'm just hearing my voice and your voice just talking back at me, totally lagged. So it's like a
Oh, I
whole
feel
thing.
that. I feel
Hi.
that. Hey.
uh, I just wanted to like say it's like really funny to me because I just have been a part of so many Jiraiya related things, and I wanted to like just oh my god, I don't know why I'm like stalling right now.
All
Okay, I'm just
good.
gonna be like, do you remember the ukulele?
I totally do. The one I like just signed
Yeah,
like on the store.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was me.
Oh my god,
My
that's
brother's the
crazy.
one who gave it to you.
Yes.
Not gave it, but like got it signed by you. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
that's
the
crazy.
Houston show.
Oh,
I'm also the
Houston.
same guy who got hit by a deer.
Oh, I also remember that. I
I
never
know,
made that
it's so
connection.
weird because like there's been like 50 things that have happened to me every single time I've like seen you live. And it was like the first time I got hit by a deer, second time I got my jacket signed by you. It was totally really cool.
Oh, hell yeah, no deer the
That like
second
completely changed my
time.
life.
Oh my god. No, I'm glad there was no deer the second time. Good follow up, you know?
Yeah. I wanted to ask. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything to ask, but I guess I kind of wanted to ask what your inspiration behind God, what is it called? What is it called? What is it called? The Great Tale of how you
Oh,
Great
oh
Tale.
yeah, the Great Tale. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think sort of
Like you must have produced that at like 18 or something.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, it was like I was 17 when it came out, and it took like 2 years to
Oh
finish or
my
something
god.
like that. But yeah, I mean, that song, it was literally just like writing about like being a teenager. Like that was kind of the idea. Um, I I don't know. I feel like it was one of those things where I just felt like I needed to like create space to just be able to like talk. You know what I mean? Like it felt very stifled. It felt very like limited, and that I just needed to have like my own space, and I wanted to like do something brave, I guess. And I figured,
Yeah,
well,
I can understand.
yeah, I'll just try writing an album. I'll just see what happens.
Yeah. I've I turned 16 this year, and I've been trying my best to stay motivated with writing music and
Hell
just
yeah.
doing my own thing. But I've been having a very hard time with staying motivated because I'll get into these headspaces where I'm able to write and then I can go for it. And then I just kind of like, there's, so many insecurities that pile on top, like my voice. And it can be very hard to figure out how to really push through it and get through like the whole feeling like you have only so little time to do something with your life when in reality it's like you're still young, you can still do something great. It's just
That's so true.
the whole stream.
No, this is
The
definitely
deer's
my
ghost is haunting me.
this is definitely my bad. Okay, how about now? Is it working?
Question answered. Okay, I think it's starting to work now.
Okay. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I think I can.
We're back. We're so back. Nice.
Yeah, we're back. Hell yeah.
Okay, okay. The
The Gears
question.
Ghost is trying so hard to stop me, but it's not gonna happen.
So hard. Okay, I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. But okay, I think this is like, that's a really good question. And especially with like long term projects like that, like making an album and it ending up taking like years of your life, it's very hard to like not just stop at some point and either like give up or move on to another project or get discouraged, especially once you reach like the very difficult part. Like I feel like the more ambitious a project is, like the more difficult those like roadblocks are and the more of them there are. So it can be very frustrating.
Yeah. It's
Um
also really hard to find like the motivation, like a good motivation to continue to create because I've struggled my whole life with finding a good reason to continue to do art and music
yeah,
because sometimes it's like, man, I love this attention, it's like it's great that people love everything I do, but it's also like
totally.
that's not really the best reason to make anything.
Yeah, I totally feel that. And I mean, I think for me, well, first of all, I guess like just the motivation in the first place when I realized that like I wanted to do music. I mean, there were a couple things. One is that I realized that I just wanted to be able to like do art, like just in general, like for a living. Like I realized that I wanted to have my own thing that was mine that like, ugh, sorry. Yeah, I wanted to have like my own thing that like one that nobody can like take away from me. I don't know why that was just such a like big fear of mine that like I'd have this thing and it would either be like attached to something or someone and I wouldn't be able to like have that thing. So yeah, I mean one reason was just I felt like I wanted to have like, I don't know, like a legacy. I wanted to have like my own statement, like to contribute something to the world. Um
Yeah, I can feel that.
and then I think the other motivation to actually do it was that like, I don't know, I guess I just kept thinking about like my future, like what did I want? Where did I want to be in like 5 or 10 or 15 years? And like I realized that like I didn't really know, but I knew that regardless, I just wanted to be somewhere that like I was proud of. Like I wanted to feel like every minute, or maybe not every minute, but like every day, like every week or every year that like went by, I just wanted to feel like I had something to show for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Uh
I can absolutely feel that. I've been getting the same way with a lot of, especially now as my life has started to become, as I'm slowly like getting towards adulthood, it's kind of just like, oh man, now it's like I'm actually remembering the years. This is crazy.
oh my god,
It's
yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, it's like suddenly since 2019, I can remember my entire life, and it's jarring. It's like,
Oh my
whoa,
god.
where is this coming from? I can't remember remembering things. So weird.
Literally exactly that. Like it's exactly like
Like,
that.
what on earth?
Oh
Did
my
this
gosh.
part of my brain just suddenly decide, oh, wait, we're supposed to retain information?
Yeah, and
Gosh,
then it
I had
just
no idea.
then it just does. The one other thing that I wanted to say as far as like locking in is that part of why this album took so long, like why it took 5 years, is that like I kind of needed to make time. Well, one is like when I started it, the only promise I made to myself was that I would finish it. Like I didn't know what exactly that would mean. I didn't set any expectations for when it would get done or anything else. All I decided is that like no matter what happens, like I'm going to come back and I'm gonna work on it until it's finished. So like there were definitely periods where I just wasn't motivated to do it and like wasn't didn't feel like working on it and like I wanted to do other things. And I think whenever I felt compelled to not be writing music, I would just try and find something else that excited me. Like I think the main thing for me was just to stay excited and stay motivated to do something rather than like getting caught up and like stuck in this thing that like I don't really want to do. Because then I feel like I really would have just like stopped, if I like I don't know. At least for me, I always anytime I hit like a block, like either like an artistic block or like any kind of creative block, I feel like I just have to like find something else to do. So there'd be periods where I'd stop doing
Yeah.
music entirely and I would like try and get more into animation, like I do visual art.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'd get into
I've
whole
been doing
other
a lot of the same
interests.
things lately, where I just kind of like whenever I'm motivated to pick up an instrument, even I kind of just like try and go back to art, but I can't seem to hold two things down at once. So it can be kind of
Yeah.
stressful sometimes, because it's like, oh, but then my other thing that I really want to do is getting rusty, and it's like just really hard to navigate that kind of emotion. But I know
Yeah.
it's like something you just kind of have to learn to understand that it's like you have so much time in the world to do that stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like all of it is like helping you grow. It's like
Yeah.
you could think of it as like, you stop doing this thing and you get rusty, but you're doing something else. But at the same time, I feel like when you spend that time working on another skill or like expanding yourself in like other ways, it sort of like comes back. Like it gives you more perspective on those things that you're taking a break from, I feel like.
Yeah. I also have like one other question since
Yeah, go for
it's
it.
like I feel like I'm taking up so much time, but I just needed to ask this one other thing.
Yeah, go
So,
for it.
it's like it's year 2024, and I don't know, I've kind of always grown up on people who are like the youngest being millennial, and I've always kind of seen how people, are able to do indie music now, but they're like 30 or something. And you're like the youngest musician that I'm aware of that has been definitely starting to get bigger and enjoying what they're doing. And it's very inspiring to me because I've always felt like incredibly hopeless in this current day and age with, music and just being online, really, because of how insanely horrendous it can get. And I
Yeah.
just wanted to know how on earth you're able to do something like that, because a lot of people are always saying it's so much easier to become bigger now because of the internet, but it's like people don't understand that the internet is a completely different realm from real life, and it's like you're navigating two whole entirely different worlds whenever you're doing live music compared to online advertising and everything, and it's the whole thing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think part of it is just that like I kind of feel like I grew up like in this world, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those things where I didn't realize until I started making music and trying to promote it and do all that I've just been such a fan of things for like such a long time that like once I started kind of like trying to make my own things and trying to get them out to people, which like I've been doing for a long time, I realized it was kind of just like being on the other side of it, like kind of just flipping the coin and being like, okay, well, what stuff is interesting to me? Like, what would I want as a fan, and trying to just cater to like that that version of me that just really loves like being a part of things and supporting other artists and like trying to figure out like what that looks like from a different perspective, I guess. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
I can definitely
answers the
get that.
question.
I've kind of just like I kind of have this thing where I end up getting very hyper fixated on certain people, and I always kind of like get interested in how like psychology between fans and artists and all of that. And I've very specifically, I'm sure you already know him, but Will Wood, that guy,
Yeah.
it's been a huge inspiration for me for a while now, and that's like it's such an interesting thing seeing how he started getting up all of a sudden, specifically because of the internet. It's kind of just like I'm trying to figure out different angles of many different musicians just to kind of like find my own way through it. Because I didn't really figure it out until recently, but most music, especially the music I listen to, is just people taking what they grew up with or what they're into now and just kind of making something out of it with their own spin.
Yeah, for sure.
Um,
And I feel like he's also like a good example of an artist where like I feel like he kind of grew up on like slightly different things from me, you know what I mean? Is like just a little
Yeah.
bit before me to where it's interesting like seeing the different ways that we like navigate this whole thing because I feel like we take very different approaches. But ultimately it's literally just everyone's just trying to make sense of like what's happening,
Yeah.
like where we are, you know.
Yeah.
Um yeah. Yeah.
I'm not gonna steal too much time now because I could yap for like hours and I don't want to do that to the everyone else waiting on the line. I'm sure the music is burning into their ears right now, so
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh, I
hop off
totally
here.
feel that. Thank you so
So
much
much
for
for the
calling
inquiry.
in.
It means the absolute world to me.
Thank you. Oh my
Have a nice
gosh.
night.
You
Very,
too.
very excited for
Appreciate
the
you.
album. You can expect me to listen to it like 10,000 times with like what I did with Risk.
Let's
But anyway,
go. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoyed the album.
Live Laugh Big Shot. It was really good.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, see ya.
All right, bye. All right. I'm just gonna keep it going. I'm just gonna keep it going. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, welcome to the stream. What's up?
Oh my goodness. Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. I'm doing good. I'm just getting ready for this whole album thing, you know. How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm Abe. I'm from New York. I think like you.
Hey.
I had a
Yeah,
couple of
same.
questions. We spoke earlier. I was the one who asked about the track order because I'm a writer, so I thought it was really interesting that you have an arc, even though I haven't even listened to it yet.
Yeah. It's like the only way
um,
I'm able to write.
yeah, yeah, totally. I totally get that. So I guess my main question was, I'm big on like your collabs. I actually discovered Pink Shift through you.
Oh hell yeah,
Um,
I love them.
yeah. So I guess my main question, I was wondering, like, if you could collab with like anybody on the planet, who would it be?
Ooh. Um it changes so much. Uh I feel like obviously like My Chemical Romance is like up there. That's like my big like bucket list item, like way far out there. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah, totally.
yeah. There's also like I really like this artist Lido. He's like this incredible producer and has done like so much of my favorite music, and I'd love to just like I don't know do something. It's like I just appreciate his work so much and being able to like get in a room and just see like how does this happen? Like how would our two things cross over would be amazing. I think my last
Right.
one would be water parks. I'm just like such a huge water parks fan and I'm so fascinated by like the process because it seems so similar to my process. So I don't know, it'd be
Uh,
interesting. Yeah, that's my list. That's my bucket list collabs right now.
yeah. I guess my other question, this is kind of more of a technical question. Is the VOD of this going to be available?
I think so, yeah. Because I think the previous ones have been.
Okay,
So yeah,
awesome.
should be. It's gonna be so long.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I hope to see you on tour. I'll be in Buffalo. But yeah, no, I don't want to
Yeah.
hold you for too long. So I'm very excited to hear the album. Have a great night.
Thank you so much. Hope you enjoy the album and hopefully see you at a Buffalo show sometime soon.
Woohoo!
Yeah. All right, bye.
Bye.
All right, next caller. Let's go. Oh, there we go. No, I messed it up. There we go. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hi. This is my third time.
Oh, hell
I'm back
yeah.
again.
3 for 3. Let's go. 3 for 3. 3 for 4. I don't know.
Yeah? Um, so I guess this time, I only had one thing because you answered my previous question about if Jer was on Risk 3.
Yeah, love Cheers so much.
Okay, so in 2020, October 2nd, there was an album released called DIY Gex.
Yeah.
Yeah. 45
Yeah,
Sticky.
that is true.
Do you want to talk about it? Like, how'd you get on that? There's a bunch of other artists that like are significantly smaller than you.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, the answer to that part of the question is that like I was also just a significantly smaller artist back then, at least if we're talking, numbers or whatever. But the Gex compilation, I feel like it literally just started as a tweet. I don't remember who. I feel like it might have been like maybe like the singer in the band Blue Deputy. I don't want to like misremember history here because it's like so many people were involved. But I think it literally just started as a tweet, which is like how so many of these DIY things happen. I feel like that year everybody was on compilations. Like somebody would be like, "Yo, who wants to do like a I don't know, like just take it like a random artist and be like, who wants to just do a compilation singing their songs?" And then like 15 people would respond to that tweet and be like, "Me." And then like in like 3 weeks there'd be a compilation. That's just like how it was going. So it was one of those like if somebody was like, "Yo, do you want to do anybody want to do 100 Gex collab? Maybe do a little compilation thing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I would love to." So, they said yes, and everybody kind of divvied up the songs and like kind of talked about what tracks they'd want to do. And I ended up with that one. And I went, and I think at the time, the crazy part is that I barely remember what it sounds like. I just remember listening to the song and being like, okay, I just want to like reconstruct this, which is hard because I have to try and like understand the song. And I feel like 100 Gex is like, it's difficult to like really get in there and like understand what's happening to a level where you can like reinterpret it. So it was just like listening to that song over and over before I could come up with anything. And then it just kind of came together. I mean, I had a lot of fun making it too.
Hmm. Uh, okay. This is another one. So what's I think I missed this, but what's going on with Tarot in the Corner?
Tarot in the Corner. Well, I mean, so Tarot in the Corner, it's just like a song. It's like the original version of Knives Are Dangerous that I released in like 2018. Sorry, what was that?
No, I just said, oh.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it came out in like 2018 or 2019 or something like that. And it's just like the original version of Knives Are Dangerous. I remember it was like an idea that I had for a song where I was like, what if like two serial killers like just were like up against each other? Like that was like the basic idea. Like, what if that was a song? And I wrote the track, and I remember that I just really wanted to get it done in time for Halloween. Like I wanted it to be the school Halloween thing. And I was like in school, it was a crazy semester, and time just went by really fast to where I feel like I kind of rushed to get it done. And as soon as it came out, I just like wasn't happy with it. Like instantly kind of regretted it. It came out and I was like, oh no, this is like not where it needs to be. Like this isn't very good. Um, so I just like deleted it pretty much. I deleted it like the week after it came out or something like that. Because it was like very early in my career and not that many people were listening. Not that many people heard it in those first few days, anyways. So I was like, oh, cool. Like I could just delete it and nobody would really care. And nobody really did. Like it kind of was a pretty silent, like clean getaway. And since I deleted it so early, nobody really had it saved or recorded or anything. Because like, why would you? Even if you're listening to it, weren't expecting it to just disappear, and then it did. So it didn't start becoming a thing until like recently, like Knives came out a couple years later, and then I think it's been a thing where people have like found album art and found like the little Apple Music like snippet that still remains. That's like the only evidence that it's existed. It's just a worse version of a song you already have. So the condition I gave is that if we ever sell out a New York show, I'll share it. Like I'll bring it back. That's pretty much it.
Well, I don't have any more questions for you, and I want to let other people get into it. So,
Oh yeah, thanks
for the
for.
trust ceremony.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to hear it. Thanks for calling in.
Yep.
All right, let's see. Can I? Boom. We're back. No, I messed up. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Oh, wait, I hear myself.
Hello.
Hear myself in the background. But hi,
Hello.
welcome to the stream. Can you hear me?
Oh. Oh.
Hey,
Sorry.
no, you're good.
Hello.
Hello, what's up? Oh no, is my connection being weird again? Oh, we lost him. Damn. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay. Hi.
Eh,
I'm
what's
sorry.
up?
I really want to keep this quick, but first, I'm really curious. What is that you have in the background? Is that it's Barbie? It's a Barbie drink. What is that?
Oh yeah. I don't exactly know. I think this thing, it's just like promotional art, I think, for some drink that we just found on the street and like thought was cool. There are like a
Yeah,
bunch
it
of
it is
them.
really cool. I respect it.
Yeah, I don't know. It literally was just like, oh, this would be cute in the apartment. And we just brought it back.
My mom says hi, by the way.
Hi, mom.
Okay, I wanted to ask. So for your album, you were talking earlier that it had like arcs and everything in it. What is like the main theme of the album gonna be?
The main theme is I get like the main theme of the album, I think, is just look what is on the other side of the moments when you decide to be brave or not be brave. Like sort of the narrative element of the album, I guess, is that I I was sort of thinking of it as like every time you set out to do something, or when something is calling to you, like when you really, really want something or want to accomplish something or do something, that it's sort of like there's this other version of you out there that is like that has done that thing, that like is in it and like knows it and is like waiting for you to like join them, basically. You know what I mean? Like that, thinking of it that way, I
Get
think
that?
just made me feel like it's more possible. You know what I mean? Like it's already out there and you kind of just have to put the pieces together and make that connection. And the album is sort of following the arc of like those two pieces coming together, like calling for each other and trying to meet somewhere in the middle, I guess.
Kind of like how Risk was. How you said it was about
Exactly.
taking risks.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's also why I wanted Risk to be like the first preview of the album, like it felt really relevant.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
What's your favorite song from the album?
Oh, that's so hard. I I think maybe Sasuke. I mean, Sasuke is like my favorite song I've ever written, I think. It has been for a while, but also I love all the songs. I really do. Like I was listening to the album the other day, and I was just like, I can't believe this is real. you know.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm really
hopefully.
excited to hear it. I know you were really hyping it up at the LA concert, which me and my friend attended with her among us, but Thank you so much for
Yeah.
taking my call. I don't want to keep your time for too long. So,
All good. Thanks so much for calling in and thanks for the question.
of course, thank you. I'm really excited for the album. Bye.
Bye. Oh my god. Hour and a half to the album is out. Oh my god. Thanks for waiting in the thing. Oh my god, no, lovely shiz. I'm so sorry. I wish I could just like go through the calls or like retry it. I'm so sorry. I can't believe it. I don't know like what you when they canceled. I'm so sorry.
I just broadcast my.
Hey, welcome to the stream.
Hi. Sorry. Sorry.
All good.
That caught me off guard.
Are we back? Are we here? Are we back? Damn. Hello. Can you hear me?
Are you there? Question mark?
Chat saying I'm back. Wait. Oh, are we here? Can you hear me?
Wait, we're back. Question
I
mark.
think we're back. I think we're back. Are we back? Can you hear me on the other end? I think we got it. I don't even know what to do about this. This is just weird. Hello. Okay. It seems like we're okay. People are saying they can hear me. I guess I'll just answer the question. Yeah. So I don't think I would go back in time to like change the Great Tale. I mean, it's like I wish it was mixed better and I wish it was mastered better, and that's like if I had the opportunity and it felt right, like I would definitely do sort of a remix and remaster. But really, I think the main thing. Oh, hello. Okay. Hello. Huh. Yeah. I don't know. I think the main thing with the Great Tale is just that like.
Oh wait, am I? James behind. Am I? There were technical difficulties. I'm not sure if I'm here. Question mark.
I'm hearing you. I don't know if you're
If I get
hearing
kicked
me.
off, I'm gonna be so upset. But, like, am I here?
I think so. Seems like you're here. I have no way to confirm, but I'm hearing you. We're here.
I'm not hearing you. Apparently, I'm hearing you like several seconds late on the stream.
Oh, that's weird. That is weird. Okay. I guess maybe I'll just try to continue answering the question, and then hopefully the next call works properly. This is my thing, honestly, with The Great Tale. I love that album, and I'm very proud of it, and it makes me very happy. I was just, it was an opportunity for me to be very honest and very vulnerable and very earnest in writing. And I think just because I was writing it as a teenager, it just sounds like an album written by a teenager. And that's like fine, because it is. I don't relate to a lot of it anymore. I don't necessarily feel that way, which I'm glad about. I think that that's just what happens when you grow as a person. So, yeah, I mean, some of it definitely like I listened to it and I'm just like, man, this was so like such a 16-year-old thing to say, and things are so different now. And like that would never be as big of a deal.
Oh, you're back. Sorry.
Oh, you can hear me. Cool.
I don't know why that worked.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I've kind of just been answering this question the whole time. I don't know Cool. Yeah, I mean that's really the main thing. I just don't really like relate to it anymore. But I've grown to be really proud that I did it in the first place.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense. You said you wrote it when you were like 16. That was a while ago.
It's been a while. Yeah. Yeah, I hope that answers the question. Sorry for the troubles,
Yeah.
for the technical stuff.
In the time I managed to remember some of the things I wanted to say. I've been like sort of recently trying to get into like art, not particularly music production, but you've still been like an inspiration just because of how young you were when you wrote Great Tale specifically, because I love that album.
Oh,
I love
thanks.
Great Tale. I love Beginner's Guide. I love the singles, The Trust Ceremony. I just love your music in general. But like, it's just been inspiration because I mean, you were able to pull that off, and you were about my age, so I mean, I should be able to pull something off. I mean, I'm not holding myself to Jiraiya standards because Jiraiya standards are absurdly high, but
Hey, I mean, I think if you set your mind to it, why not? You probably could.
thank you. Yeah, good things
Yeah,
are
and
coming.
thanks so much for saying that. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. A million times over. Thank you for all of the music and having me on, even if it was jank and broken.
Of course. Thanks for bearing with me, and thanks for calling in. Hopefully you enjoy the album in like an hour or something.
Yep, hour and a half, and then there's a new album. I've been excited. I haven't been able to shut up about it all day.
Oh, I can't wait.
Anyways, anyways, trans rights, NB rights, Darren's valid, other kids are valid, everyone is valid, free Taro and the Corona. Bye.
Let's fucking go. Appreciate you.
Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna do a new call. Hello, hello.
Oh my god, wait.
Oh,
Hi?
hey, we're here.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, I I can also hear the
Okay,
stream in the
hi.
background.
The stream's like kind of behind. Okay.
Yeah, all good.
Okay.
Welcome to the stream.
Okay, hi. I just wanted to start this off by saying during the last stream, I was the person who was in class and had to leave.
No way.
Yeah, so that was just so, it was so bad. But now I have like maybe like 3, 4-ish questions that I just kind of want to ask you, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, like, how was like tour? Do you have like a favorite date that you performed on there with like your whole band and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, well, tour was incredible. It's the best tour I've ever gotten to do by a mile. It was exhausting. I mean, it was the heaviest, like most intense schedule we've ever had on tour. Between like the drives to get from show to show and like how close they were, and just like doing VIP on this tour, I think added a whole new element that was like took a lot more hands on deck to pull off, and we had to get there earlier, more stuff to do during the day, which is just like less time to relax and eat. So it was intense. It was very cool and very exhausting, very intense, but so much fun. My favorite shows we've ever done. It just felt like this crazy ambitious thing, and we finished it, and I was like, I can't believe we pulled that off. Favorite shows: L.A., Detroit, Toronto, Seattle, Atlanta. I had a lot of favorites, but those I think were like way up there. Like loved all those shows so much.
All right, that's cool. Um, my like second question is, have there ever really been any actual character designs for the songs besides like the one for Split? Like, do you have an official design for like the pianist in the Great Tale of Hyrule at all? Because in all the art that I've seen so far, and like all like the song covers, it's just been like a silhouette of some sorts.
Yeah, I mean, the thing, like, it's hard because there's art that I've done that I don't think I really shared or anything of like what the design would be, I guess, and what I wanted to do with it. But I guess I don't know if I'd count it as like official since I've really only ever shared like the silhouette. Like that was just what felt right for the art on the outside, like for people to see. Because I wanted it to feel more anonymous and more like you could kind of like fill
Hmm.
in who that character is, I guess. But there's art out there. There's like I've done so much. I draw a lot just to like think and figure out the song. So there's like stuff in my hard drive somewhere.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Oh my gosh, this is so. Oh no, this is so exciting. Okay.
Hell
Okay.
yeah.
Um, and just like a quick comment or like little compliment, I just kind of want to say, I am a huge fan of how the way To Mend the Sun tied into like the Great Tale of Hyrule at all. The way the last
Yeah.
lines of the Great Tale of Hyrule at all is like the lines, the tale of the sun has come to an end, and like, but the tale of the sun can't end, and then we get To Mend the Sun. It's so cool. Like I didn't really realize why that EP was called the way it was until like I think like a month ago when I was like,
Hell
huh,
yeah.
those lyrics make sense now.
That's so sick. Yeah. I feel like not that many people have like made that connection, but that was like a big part of me trying to figure out what that EP was called?
Mhm.
Yeah, thanks for saying that. Thanks for paying such close attention.
Yes, oh my gosh. And bringing up like sort of going back, it's like character designs, all that kind of stuff. I swear I'm gonna like stop asking questions soon, but oh my gosh. Bring up character designs again. What was there any reason behind creating that one pin eye character that you did back in 2020, the boxer character? Was she ever going to be a character you animated like the split one?
I don't know, maybe. Well, I mean, the reason for the character in the first place is that it was sort of like a project for college. I mean, while I was like very early in writing the album, sort of when it was original, so I had like a lot of character designs that I did for it to establish this story, and I had to like make settings and stuff. Like that was like one of my big projects in school. Really all my projects in school were just excuses to like do like creative development for an album or some other project. So I don't know if that like will ever turn into anything, especially just because the music has changed so much since I did those designs. I don't know if they really still have a place in it, but I mean, there'll be more stuff like that for sure. More characters, more art, more just like ways to experience the album.
That's so cool. I just really like that character. And during the Dallas show, I was actually the one who gave you the sort of like fan art of that character. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
do. I remember that was like no way anybody like remembers that or like knew about that. It's crazy.
Yeah, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. And like last question, because this is my overall like I think my most favorite song from you ever. I was a huge fan of To Mend the Sun, Great Tale, High Ruins at all. Still am, even though like this album has like well it's yet to release in my area. But like I'm sorry about it explaining. What was the inspiration behind Whose Eyes It Anyway? Like what's the whole like relation to the entire story? Because I never really truly understood what like when that was really taking place, you know?
Yeah. So that song, that was I think what really kicked off the idea for that EP. Because the Great Tale, I mean, it's like this story about like having something you love, like in this case, like a city, a place, and like seeing it become corrupted and feeling like you're losing it and eventually
Yeah.
destroying that thing, just like out of frustration or maybe out of like being protective, whatever it is, like destroying this thing that you love, right? And that's like the great tale of how I ruined it all. Um, and so when I was writing To Mend the Sun, I think I wanted to sort of make this space to where that character is like reflecting back on what happened and trying to just having this moment of clarity where they're kind of piecing through the events of that album, like what the hell was that, like what happened, and I think a big theme that comes up a lot in The Great Tale is like revenge, vengeance. Like that's like what Promise is about. That's, one of the core themes I think of that album. And so I wanted to sort of approach that theme from the angle of somebody that has like been burned by seeking out revenge, you know what I mean? And lost something to it. And that was sort of where the idea for Whose Eye came from, just like trying to reconcile, I guess, with the fact that all of that happened and seeing how that like informs your worldview going forward. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So it was very nice getting to talk to you. I'm sorry if I took a lot of time from this like stream or whatever, but it was just very nice to be able to like ask you these kinds of questions that I've been wondering for quite a while, So yeah, like thank you for picking up this call. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. And I'm actually working on some trust ceremony art right now, even though it's really 4 hours from release in my
No
time zone.
way. Oh my gosh. Wait, what time zone? It should, I mean, I think it should be out everywhere once it's out in New York. It's like in like an hour and
Oh,
15 minutes, it should be out there.
okay. Okay, that's so cool then. Oh my gosh. So thank you for like just picking up this call, that kind of stuff. Really appreciate it. You're just a really cool artist and a really cool person or whatever. I don't really know you, obviously. But I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, you're very cool, Never like stop creating. Always just like I don't know, just I know it sounds so generic, but always just be yourself. No genre, all drama. Like for
Oh
real.
yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. And thank you for all of the like just support throughout the years. I really appreciate that. You've really been such a big like reminder, of like what all this is about and like what I'm trying to do. So I really appreciate you.
By the way, I just wanted to say real quick that before I leave, the City of Ashes lyric video, the one you published in 2018, that one actually got me into like editing and typography and that kind of stuff. Just wanted to say that because that was just like a little thing that I forgot to mention earlier.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was
I
like
remember it came up on my YouTube recommended, I think around 2-3 months after release. I thought it was really cool.
that's crazy. Oh my god. That was like one of the first times I did anything like that. It was literally just like learning, watching After Effects tutorials. So that's crazy to think about.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you again, and bye bye. I won't hold you any longer. I want to give other colors like actual chances now. Bye bye.
All right, bye. Thanks so much for calling.
Yay!
Okay. I'm going for the next call. Here we go. This thing is so finicky, this app. Okay, we got it. We're in. I think. Hello? Hello?
Wait, hello?
Hey, what's up?
Oh my god, can you hear me?
Yes. Can you hear me? Well,
Wait, can you hear me? Hang on, I think the stream slide.
Yeah, I hear the stream in the background a little. Maybe not anymore, but I also hear you.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah, welcome to the stream.
Okay, hang on, I need just like 2 seconds to collect my thoughts.
Go for it, yeah, totally.
Okay, so I have one question, but before I ask it, I just wanted to give a little bit of background to why I'm asking it. So I first started listening to your music with a friend of mine recommended Flight of the Crows to me. That was kind of the only song I listened to for or the only song of yours that I listened to for like a good almost a year. Then I branched out to. Sorry, I'm still shaking right now that like I'm actually talking to you.
Oh,
Um,
no worries at all. Literally, just like take your time.
of that, I guess, like single. And at the time, I was at a really, really low point in my life. Favorite song, kind of like it turned my whole perspective of a lot of things around. Um, like whose eye is it anyway? Definitely made me a better person, and like I'm so like thrilled that I got to hear that. So I guess my question is, what is like the story behind all of this, like this whole album? Because I have my own interpretation of it, but I'm not sure if it's like right. You know?
The story behind Beginner's Guide.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, the story behind Beginner's Guide is just is somebody faking their death. That's kind of the main thing. I mean, just like faking your death, and then it sort of follows the arc of this character that becomes paranoid after that. You know, like it's trying to escape this like old life where they feel like they can't move forward, where they've hit a wall and just have to start over. And initially feeling very freed by that, feeling like they can like this have this blank slate where they can start over and anything is possible, which is sort of like what Needed a Change of Pace is about. And then becoming like paranoid and becoming like, you know, just deeply sad by the fact that like everything they know is gone. And also by the idea that like it could still come back, you know, and still maybe looking for them. And, you know, they might find that faking their death isn't doesn't solve anything, you know, and that's sort of like that's that collector, you know, and I think it's sort of I think one thing a lot of people realize is that the album, the way I released it, is worked better, but Flight of the Crows is sort of the beginning of the album, like in a narrative sense, I guess. Like that precedes Change of Pace and then goes into Debt
Yeah,
Collector
like
and Bad Luck.
I that's how I've always thought about it. Is it goes like Flight of the Crows, then Pressure Bomb, then Needed a Change of Pace, and then from there I'm not really sure. I always thought that some of the other songs like To Take for Granted or like Whose Eye Is It Anyway were more of like reflections of the past.
Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Because also, I mean, those songs just sort of like pulled from previous records, you know. So I think of it
Mm.
that way too. They're sort of reflections of the past and not necessarily like strictly tied into the narrative of the record, you know.
Okay.
But
That's
it's all
yeah.
pretty loose, which is also why I consider it an EP and not an album, just because there's not like, you know, I don't know, not like a fully cohesive like idea that serves as a through line for the whole thing. Like a lot of some of it is just kind of like there together, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Yeah, it does. And one other thing. So, I first found Pink Shift through your like single with them, Eat Your Friends, which is an absolute banger, by the way. I like
Ah,
between that Risk, and like the like Collarbone and Pin Eye, which I love that like they merge into each other. I absolutely love when songs do that, like with Doomsday and Marching Dolls. Sounds so good. I absolutely love it. Um,
thank
I,
you.
that's how I found Pink Shift, and they're like my favorite band with you as my favorite solo artist. And I don't know which one of you two I like better. I don't really think I can decide.
Oh
Would
yeah.
you ever do a like full tour with them? Because I was really upset that I missed your show with them in New Jersey. But would you ever do like a full tour with them?
Yeah, well, we did the Eat Your Friends tour last year, which was a great time. I mean, I guess we didn't tour around like the entire country, but we did like 15 shows, and that was really fun. I mean, it's like we love touring together. Honestly, like I love Pink Shift so much. It's literally like my family, and I love any opportunity to like play a show or tour or do anything together. Like those are just my homies, and I'm always going to be down to do stuff with them. So I'm I'm sure it'll happen. I mean, it's definitely like one of those things where it, there's like this rare opportunity when everything lines up for both of us and it makes sense, and we're like, oh yeah, like it makes sense for us to do this tour. I think the Eat Your Friends tour was one of those. And I'm
Mm,
sure I feel like it'll happen again. I would like to do it again. And I think when the time comes, like we'll know, and we'll hopefully be able to take that opportunity and do something even better than last time. Because also I feel like both of us, I feel like just because of who we are, like never want to go back in time, like we never want to do like a nostalgia tour. So I think if we like
yeah, of
tour
course.
again, it's gonna be something that's like even better.
Mm. Yeah, well, I definitely, if or when you tour again, I definitely look forward to seeing it and hearing it live because I've never actually been to a concert, so I'd love to be able to see one of your concerts first.
Hell yeah, I'd love for you to be there. There'll be a lot more shows, a lot more tours. I'm excited about all of it.
All right, so happy to hear it. I'll let other people on now because I was like just about to hit an hour when I finally got on the call. Um, it's been such a joy talking to you. Thank you so much, and I'm still looking forward to this album. My friends are probably getting so sick of me being so excited about this.
Hell yeah, they're
All right.
about to get even more sick. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah,
All right.
bye.
Bye. Have a nice night.
You too. Oh, hello.
What?
Hey, welcome to the
Hello?
stream. Hi.
Holy shit! Hi, hold on. My thing was so delayed. Oh my god, hi.
Oh, don't even worry. Hey, what's up? How's it
Um,
going?
I was actually at your recent Tooth Pack tour. Uh
Hell yeah.
uh yes. I gave you this laminated thing I drew you. I don't know if you remember, but
Yes, I do.
oh my god,
Yeah.
it's like all disappearing. Oh my god. um I first wanted to ask mostly, what are you planning on doing with like all the fan art and like gifts you've gotten from the tour? I was just really curious.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I was just thinking about that because it's like the collection is getting kind of crazy, especially after this tour. I've been like struggling to figure out what to do with all of it just because I'm like, well, I feel like I don't want to just like put art of myself everywhere in my house. I feel like that I just like it's like kind of strange to walk into. So I think I want to find a way to put all of at least like the art, like paintings and drawings. I want to find a way to put them all together into like a book or a binder or something so I can keep on adding to it. And then as far as like trinkets and like smaller things, I think I might just get like some shelves or something for it and just like make a little collection. Just like all the stuff that like people have been kind enough to
Uh-huh.
bring.
Oh
But
wow,
who knows what it'll look like.
that's really nice. Geez, I'm losing my words. I'm really happy that you got so much art. I know I wasn't the only one at the show to give you art, but another question I wanted to ask was actually about beginners guide.
Yeah.
It was about the intro song all the way at the top, like to enter beginner guide. I wanted to know how the writing process for that was.
Yeah, that was an interesting song. I wrote it. So, funnily enough, that song, Enter Beginner's Guide, used to be a different song. It was supposed to be the intro track for the album, like the album that's coming out tonight. And I remember I had finished like everything else on Beginner's Guide, and it was like this little like mini project. And I remember just feeling like I need an intro, like it needs something to start it off. And this was like around when the album was like really changing and reshaping. And I kind of just went, you know what? I think I can steal this intro track for the EP. I feel like I'll come up with something better later on. So it was one of those things where I had the composition. It was like very much inspired by like The Incredibles. I remember like watching The Incredibles too, and being like, I want to write something like that. So I had the composition. I had like these horns and these like MIDI drums and keys that I did like while I was um like in Florida, like with with my family. I was like in the car and I was just like trying to capture this like energy that I had. And so once I realized it was going to be on the EP, I think because I always like to write the first song last when I make something. So I had this thing and I was just like realizing that all the rest of the songs fit into it so well, you know? So I just started trying to like draw like a through line in that song, like connecting it to each of the pieces of the rest of the record. And it just like worked out really well, I think.
Yeah, I every time I listen to that one, I always like at the ending of it, I always hear the like lyrics from other songs, and it's honestly just a great connection. I really do love that song. It's one of my favorites. Um,
Thank
it's
you.
honestly amazing. Uh, as for the next question, I was wondering if you're ever planning on like doing any festivals here in New York, if it ever like you ever get the chance to.
Yeah, I would love to. Like honestly, if we get the opportunity, I'm down. It'd be great. Like I'm here. I'm in New York. I want to do festivals so bad. Just got to get the opportunity to. Which hopefully will be in the near future.
I really hope so because your concert was my first. I brought my friend Yaya. She had no idea who you were, and
Oh
she
yeah.
honestly she's like in love with you now.
Oh,
Um,
oh my god, thank you. That's so cool. I'm
and
so glad you were able to
and
come.
um, she is like absolutely ecstatic for this new album, and I honestly am too. I'm really happy that both Risk Chris and Tenai are part of it. Um, I really hope to see you again here in New York. Hopefully VIP this time again.
Hell yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah. I love your music. I love everything you do, and thank you so much. I
Of
was here
course.
waiting for like an hour and like 10 minutes. I think close enough.
Oh
But
my gosh,
I
thank
won't
you
take
for
many more of
waiting.
your time. Yeah. It was worth it. It was so worth it.
Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully
Um,
see you at the next show.
yeah, I hope so. Thank you so much for your time. Please rest. And
I
everyone
will.
else who's watching this, I hope they all stay safe and drink water. Okay.
Hell
Goodbye.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
We got Alan in the chat. What's up? Hi, Alan. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we have 48 people in this call queue. I always I always feel like we're gonna get through all of them and then it just keeps going. Hello? Hey,
Ah, hello.
welcome,
Uh,
welcome.
oh my goodness, sorry, I just caught me off guard. I'm like leaned back in my chair and everything. Okay, hi.
I'm good. We're in there. It's lean forward time.
Okay, yeah, we're leaning up for this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Oh my goodness. Hello, how's your day going?
Pretty good. It's been a crazy,
Yeah.
hectic day. And now I'm on the
Nice. That's really
internet.
good to hear, dude. I've
Hell
been
yeah.
so excited for this album. You've got no idea. I have a show. I have like a performance coming up, and I have to be practicing this song. But I know that this album is gonna be like the only thing I'm listening to for the next couple days.
Oh hell
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. God, I was in that queue for like an hour, like an hour and 10 minutes. Okay. I
Yeah,
did
it's
have a
getting
couple of
crazy.
questions. Oh,
Go for it.
so
Yeah.
I really like making music. Specifically, I enjoy singing, and your like vocal style and your music has been a huge inspiration to me. And one of the things I just wanted to know was like how did you get started? Like what like software and like microphone and everything did you use when starting? Just want to know what I should start with, or what you would recommend.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I started producing when I was in like middle school, literally when I was like 12 or something like that. And it was
Wow.
just like
Yeah.
just a laptop, this is like before I learned how to sing, before I was like writing music. I was making electronic music, like dance music. and it was literally just like my old laptop, like a Dell Inspiron from 2011. When I finally started recording music, I had already been doing like videos, like YouTube stuff. So I had like a microphone, I had a Blue Yeti that I like plugged into my laptop, and I was like, well, this is a microphone. I guess I could use this. Wouldn't recommend.
Yeah.
Not very good for music. But eventually I got like a Shure SM58,
Okay.
which I feel like is like the classic mic, and I just started using that, and now I use a Shure SM7B, which I also enjoy. But yeah, I like the 58. I feel like it's like an essential microphone. I feel like everybody should have one.
Cool.
That's
I'm
pretty
gonna be
much it.
honest. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. I miss all of that because my phone quality is absolutely terrible at the moment. But I'm gonna go back in the VOD and check what you said later.
Hell yeah.
Uh. So, oh my goodness. Sorry.
Yeah. I hope that's
Very anxious.
helpful.
Oh,
No, don't
really
worry.
cool to talk to you. I came to your concert in Seoul. It was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, it's one
It
of my
was I
favorites.
think it was actually it was exactly 3 weeks ago today. Yeah.
Oh wow. Hell yeah.
So exactly 3 weeks ago, right now, I was in your concert, which is pretty cool.
That's
Um,
crazy.
yeah, it was super fun. I brought one of my friends, and we got some stuff signed by the whole band. I got my phone case signed by all. I have it's been fading because I use my phone so much, and I have,
Real.
I'm holding my case. All the signatures are just almost completely faded. I'm considering like
Little.
kind of redrawing them back. It's it's frozen. I can hear you, but the stream is frozen.
Damn.
Oh wait,
What is going on
I think we're
tonight?
back. Chat reject.
Are we there? Oh yeah. We're back. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Wait.
Let's go.
Oh, it's like jumping around a lot. We're
Okay.
so jack. Okay, cool.
All right. Hell yeah. You can still hear me, right?
All right. I can still hear you. Kind of. It's terrible mic quality, but it's been like that the whole call, so I don't think that's an issue specifically
Hell
because of
yeah.
this.
So glad.
Yeah, I was actually. Oh, right. One of the things I wanted to bring up was my school does this like performing arts showcase thing every once in a while, and my friends and I were going to perform "Eat Your Friends" with them being shaped, and I was going to sing your part. And unfortunately, we weren't able to
Whoa.
because your vocal range is just so unique that I could not match it.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a tough song. It's a hard one to do live.
yeah, it's pretty difficult. My friend was able to do it like pretty well. Like its vocal range was able to match Pink Shift's pretty well. I just have a softer vocal range,
Yeah, that
and
makes sense.
yeah, I just wasn't able to match the more screaming tones.
Well, hey, maybe with some practice, it could happen. I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like screaming specifically is like one of those things that
yeah,
like
I know.
is like technically just so difficult, but like once you get it, you're just like, oh, like it just clicks, it just works. But yeah, it definitely
Yeah,
takes some practice.
I'm definitely gonna practice and try and do it again. I don't think I'll do it this year because I think our last one is going. This is the performance thing I was just talking about,
Mhm.
where I'm gonna be distracted listening to the album. We've got one coming up on May 2nd. Is the next one. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, I really like making music. I just have been struggling with motivation because I'm a high school student, and that is school. I have a lot of commitments and work and whatnot. But I really want to make more music, and one of my stretch goals one day is to once I get better with music, hopefully like make a song with you. I think would be really cool if I can.
Or are we back? Are we back? Maybe it says reconnected. I don't know if that's anything.
It's lagging on my side. Yeah,
Oh,
Juffering. Honestly, I think Juffering is much better than Drozen.
oh my god. I agree. I agree. Oh, I
Chat, are
think
we
we're back.
jumpering?
Yeah, we're back. We're back.
Ah, let's go.
Sick.
Very cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got like two more questions. I promise I won't take up too much more time. I want other people to have an opportunity to get in here as well.
Okay, go for it. Got you.
I'm sure you probably already answered. Oh, sorry, what was that?
Oh no, I just said go for it.
Okay. Um, I'm sure you've probably already said this before, but I haven't seen it anywhere. So I wanted to ask directly from the source. Can we get a pronoun check?
Yeah, he they
Cool.
all day.
Oh, I think we're differing again.
No, why? Damn. I don't know. What do we even do about this? This is crazy. Hmm.
Oh wait, I think we're back. Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna get out of here quick. I got one more question. I'm sorry, I know I'm taking up a lot of time. Um,
okay. Okay. This
I
is
was
it.
just wondering
We
if
got
you
it.
could. I was just okay. I think we're in. Hi, I was just wondering if you could potentially say hi to my friend Basil and Cherry. I wanna send this to them later.
Oh my God. Hi, Basil and Cherry. What's up?
Okay, cool. That was it. It's genuinely, I love your music so much, and I'm so excited for this album to come out. I hope the release goes well, and I'm gonna listen to
Ooh.
it for the next like maybe 3 months straight with no breaks.
Oh yeah. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for calling in.
Okay, yeah, of course. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. I really appreciate it.
Of course. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna see if this is like any better if I just like do this on my like mobile data. Because I feel like my Wi-Fi is just being insane. Like just crazy. Let's see if this works. Also, oh, sec. I just want to make sure that it's
Who was your inspiration for making music?
so many people. I mean, I think the big one that inspired me to like start like actually writing and singing was like My Chemical Romance and Panic at the Disco. I think those were like the two bands that like really lit a fire in me and like made me realize that like I needed to try and go for this. Hello? I hope that answers the question. Also hope the stream is not being crazy again.
Oh yeah, it's really entertaining. Um, you're really cool. I think you are one of my most favorite artists as of recent years. You're different, and I like that about you a lot. I think listening
Thank
to your first album, when I showed it to my friends, like, oh well, it's not my kind of thing. The vocals are a little different, and I thought that was my favorite part is that your
you.
vocals were very different compared to everyone else.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
I don't know,
I try my best.
but I won't take a lot of time. I thought you were really cool. You are really cool, and yeah, that's really it.
Oh, thank you so much. Thanks for calling in. I really appreciate the time.
No problem.
All right, have a good
Bye.
one. Bye. Enjoy the album. Ah,
You
letting me like